Here we are at the Crystal Lake Trading Post. So I want to show you guys one of my favorite roads to ride on my bike, and this is Highway 39, Azusa Canyon. This and Glendora Mountain Road, which are very close to each other, are probably the two canyon roads that I've ridden the most in my life. And that is because I grew up in Glendora, so I was literally at the mouth of Glendora Mountain Road. But these two roads are connected by a road called East Fork, and I used to do a loop, all the time on my bike. And so yeah, this has to be probably top 3 favorite roads for me in Southern California. So I'm coming from San Clemente, so coming up Antonio Parkway and catch Oso over, and then I enter onto the 241 north, and from there I take the 241 all the way up pretty much. So 241 all the way up, all the way to the 91. And the 241 is a great road if you want a road to really air out your motorcycle and really kind of test the power, because there's some good inclines there. You go up and over a hill, and it's pretty scenic as well. You can look out into Orange County, but it's a great road to really test the power of the bike going up the hill. And the Milwaukee 8, I still have a 107 Milwaukee 8 completely stock. I just have a stage 1 in it. And that thing was pulling, climbing the hill, no problem. So you'll take the 91, you'll take the 241 all the way to the top. The 241 is a toll road, by the way, so you will have to pay to go on this road. If you don't have a fast track, then you'll need to log into pavedtollroads.com or something like that and pay for the road, pay for your trip. Then you'll take the 91 east is what I took, and then I caught the 71 north. Took the 71 all the way up, and I took the 71 to the 57 to the 210 and the 210 west, and I exited Grand Avenue. Exited Grand Avenue here, and then there's a Denny's right here at Grand and the 210 freeway. So that's where we kind of met up and had a quick breakfast, and then after breakfast we headed up Grand Avenue, and then at the top of Grand Avenue we took Sierra Madre and took that all the way into Highway 39 here. Entered Highway 39. It's Azusa Avenue. Azusa Avenue dead ends into basically Highway 39, then it turns into Highway 39, and then goes up into the hills. So this is in my top 3 best roads to ride, that in combination with Glendora Mountain Road. These are roads that I rode growing up. I lived and grew up in Glendora, so Glendora Mountain Road was a road that I rode all the time. So here's Glendora Mountain Road area, and this is Azusa Canyon, and they actually connect, and this is a road that I'll have in the video here. They connect up here at East Fork. So we took this ride a couple days after Christmas. I believe it was about December 27th, and the weather this day was absolutely perfect. It was in the 60s, I believe, and really this road you can take year round. The only time I wouldn't recommend taking this road is maybe just after like a fresh rainfall. When you get closer to the top, things can get a little bit icy, and once in a while you'll get a little bit of snow, but very rarely does it even snow up here. But for the most part, this road's pretty dang good year round. And down near the bottom where I'm at right now, this is about a third and fourth gear canyon road, so a little bit faster near the bottom. And as you get closer to the top, things get a little bit steeper and a little bit tighter, and then it becomes kind of a second, third gear road. So you got kind of a combination of really nice, wide, long sweepers, and then you get into a little bit tighter, more technical turns when you get to the top. This is a pretty popular canyon road among motorcyclists and motorists as well. You get a lot of cars up here who think they're too fast and too furious, and I've had several instances where I've had motorcyclists and cars come into my lane, especially around really sharp turns. So definitely be careful on this road. You really want to keep a good eye out and really try to stay in your lane. And if you're not staying in your lane, you really need to slow down and ride within your ability level. There's a lot of accidents up here, so really stay alert on this road. I wouldn't recommend doing it at night. You get cars that come up here and think they're in a scene of Fast and the Furious, and they get a little bit crazy, and so it can be really dangerous at night. So definitely wouldn't recommend this road at night. Okay, so when you get near the top, you'll find this turnoff here that says go to Crystal Lake Cafe. So you're going to make a right there. If you don't, you'll dead end into a road that's been closed for a really long time. It's a road that actually leads up to Highway 2 Angeles Crest, which is another awesome road to ride. But there's another access point to get to it in La Cañada, and so you can no longer access it without a key to unlock the gate, and the road is not maintained, so there's a bunch of rocks on it right now. So to the general public, you can't get to Angeles Crest anymore from this highway. So this is pretty much the end of the road up this way. So you'll take this road. It's a pretty slow road. It's like between 15 and 20 mile an hour road, and this will wind you up and take you to Crystal Lake Cafe. This is a cool little spot. It's kind of a little camping ground area. This cafe in here is very mom and pop general store style cafe, and there's usually just like one guy working in there. You can typically always find other motorcyclists up here, especially on the weekends, and so it's kind of a cool place to just stop and hang out for a minute and grab a drink or something like that. Here we are at the Crystal Lake Trading Post, the top of Azusa Canyon here. Great place to stop, grab some food, sit down. So I'm going to take you guys inside and I'll show you what we got in this place. Help is wanted, by the way, so if you want a job, maybe apply and work out in the woods here. So you can get breakfast burritos here. You got drinks, soda, water, Gatorade. You got your snacks here. And if you get cold, you got some jackets and stuff you can pick up here. Canned goods. Whatever you need, man, right there.
Seems like such a great mama bear. This is all I don't know her that well personally,
Some medical supplies. And on the wall over here, there's some newspaper articles of when they were actually building this road. You can check out the history of them, making the road, and talks a little bit about that the road as it leads up to Angeles Crest, Highway 2.
Yeah, I do.
You should read it at the bottom. It said more than £1 million dynamite. You see, look here.
Really?
Here.
Yes, I mean, I think I'm so happy in my life, professionally, personally,
Sit down, relax,
spiritually,
get you something to
to
drink.
dare to ask for anything.
So there were 3 of us that went up that day. I was here with Brian. Brian has a 2017 Street Glide Special with the Stage 4. You may have seen it in one of my other videos where I was doing a roll-on test ride versus the Twin Cam 110. So I was using his bike in that video. Here's my newest bike. This is really the first proper ride I've done on my new 2018 Street Glide Special, aka the Storm Glide. And so it was good to get it out that day. I did a little over 200 miles this day. And so far I like it, guys. I get a lot of questions about people asking me if I like the bike. Here's David's Lowrider S. His fairing is kind of halfway disassembled because he's getting it painted right now. But yeah, his bike's a 2016 Lowrider S. did. You went all the way down. That's from scraping?
My foot's still on.
Oh, you know you're riding hard when that happens. You're pushing it. Okay, now raise your hands up in a shout of glory.
Yeah.